Hello and welcome to Devotion to Writing, a channel devoted to helping you cultivate a daily writing practice and to the realization that you are creative abundance. Thank you for being here. I assume you're watching because you're curious about writing or how to write or how to develop a writing practice. Or maybe you are writing. Maybe you think about it, but you don't do it. Maybe you wrote when you were younger, but you gave it up and now you feel a calling to get back to it. And maybe you want to share your stories, your life stories with others at this point. Whatever it is, whatever your reason, whatever your relationship is with writing, I am very glad that you're here. And I hope that you will find something today in this video that will help you express, that will help you get into your writing, develop a relationship with your writing, and hopefully, ultimately, a daily relationship with the writing, because there is something in the dailiness that really reveals something about us, but more about the work that we're doing. When we show up and we have this dailiness, this practice, then things really begin to expand. Our whole expression and the expression of what we are working on is able to expand through the dailiness. Today, I want to try something a little different. It's something that I haven't done necessarily in other videos. I want to invite you at this moment to sit with me in preparation to write. Get your journal, get a notebook or laptop or whatever it is that you like to write on, and have this at the ready. Have it next to you, have it on your lap, have the pen, have the laptop opened up to a fresh page, whatever it is, and just sit with me. And close your eyes if you want, but close your eyes and just, I want you to simply get present. Become present. That is, bring your full attention to this very moment, to now, to your seat. Feel your legs, if you're seated, feel your legs, the back of your legs on the chair, feel the back of your calves, feel your feet on the floor, feel your arms and the way they're resting, and pay attention to my voice, just listening to what I'm saying. And then focus on feeling your breath flowing in and out. And can you see if you can trace it as it moves in through your body, filling your lungs, expanding your chest, and then flowing out? Can you do that? Just sit and get present for a moment. Get quiet. Get restful. And I'm asking you to do this because writing requires us to be present. Present with our thoughts, with our ideas, with our emotions, with our memories. It's noticing our minds. And to notice, we have to become still and present and just watch and listen and be patient. Watch, listen, and be patient to what comes, to what is moving through us. And this is the miraculous thing. There is always something moving through us. There is really nothing to do here. There is nothing to force. Sometimes I think when we come to the page, we pressure ourselves. We think we have to think of something to write. We like to outline it even in our heads before we show up, or we like to tell people about it. I have this story, I've been thinking about blah, 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 and we talk about it, and that kind of dissipates the energy. But when we get present, we just sit, we can feel this energy building in us. The ideas will come. There really isn't anything to be done in order to write. Simply come and be present with yourself. Slow down and notice just what's coming naturally. You will have thoughts, you will have ideas, memories might come, feelings might come. Now, a thought, an idea, or a story, perhaps it's one you've carried for a long time. And now I invite you, when you're feeling this, as they come, whatever it is, the simplest image, take it up, take up your notebook, take up your laptop when you feel it, when you feel moved, and begin to write. This thing that you write about today can be the simplest thing. In fact, the simple things have the great beauty and significance in them. Don't let your mind tell you that you have to have some amazing notion, some incredible idea to write. This simply is not true. In fact, we start writing about the simple things, the little things, and these expand. Today, for example, I started writing in my morning practice about the warmth of the coffee mug in my hands, about the shape of it, about what it felt like, but just that heat, the warmth radiating through the porcelain into my hands, and then the smell of the coffee as it was drifting up, as I sat there, as I was present, and I began with that very particular thing. And this is always the case, that the particulars, the small things, the particulars hold and reveal the wonder. They hold and they reveal the wonder if we are able, if we train ourselves to sit with them and just sit with this simple thing. We think it's so simple, the coffee mug, and it becomes much greater than the coffee mug. It rolls through us and opens up further avenues, further vistas, further expanses. Mother Theresa said, "We can do no great things, only small things with great love." When we write from presence, we are doing that small thing. We are committing that small act, and we are seeing and feeling and experiencing with great love. That is what it is to be present and to write with presence. To sit with the small things that come to us as we write, to be with them, each of them as they come, each image, each idea, each memory. We write not to the totality of a story, not to the totality of anything, but we write from one thing to the next, loving one thing after the other. And this is how we breathe life. And this is how we breathe our life into what we write. We literally sit and breathe into each thing, each word, because each word, after all, is our breath. It is a block of breath. Writing, it's not just the mind. It doesn't just happen here. In fact, it is the body and it is the breath. So writing is not the mind. It's not only the mind. It happens in the body and it happens with the breath. So if you haven't yet written during this video, then I invite you to sit after the video with your pen at the ready, poised on the page, and with your eyes closed, perhaps. Bring your attention right down to the here and to the now, to your pen sitting atop the page, or your fingers hovering above the keyboard. And then when something comes up, an image, a memory, a thought, write it down and be ready, because something is going to come. If you just sit and be present and listen and feel and notice, something will come. It always comes. And then be with it. Let it play through you. Play with it. See where it wants to go. And that's it. That is how we write, or at least that is how we start to write. And if that is, say, the big obstacle you have, and which for most people who want to write, the big obstacle is coming to the page and beginning. If this is what is stopping you from writing, then this is how you write. You show up, you get present, you do one small thing at a time. You do one small thing with great love. I invite you to try this exercise daily and let me know how it works for you. I'd love to know if it works for you. I know it has worked for me. It has helped me to cultivate my writing practice for years, this just sitting and becoming present. And I know it will help me for years to come. This really is the essence of the practice. You don't write a book in one sitting. You bring in one thing at a time. You realize it. You realize it. You make it real. And then you move to the next thing that comes. You realize it and you put it on the page. This is the practice of writing. This is how it happens. So I hope this video has helped you, and whatever it is that you dare to write, I hope that it helps you. If you like this video, please subscribe. If you want to, get future videos for tips on writing, please subscribe. And if you want to check out my website, also, you can look at devotiontowriting.com, and there you can learn about my own work and also the workshops and the artists' retreats that I host throughout the world. So, as always, I hope you write deeply today. I know that you'll write beautifully because what it is in you is beauty. Blessings.